Blind faith, I see the game in braille. Hell's Kitchen got the devil in the details. Red suit, but my sins stay pale. Shadow boxing with my past, never ring that bell. Echoes of crime and the echoes of footsteps. Preaching the streets while I'm dodging the death threats. Halo got horns when the system neglects. Law in my veins, but the pain my pretext. Flip like a coin, heads turn when I'm flipping them. Dancing on the edge, got the reaper in my peripheral. Gospel of the fists, every hit like a parable. Scripture in my stars, every cut unforgettable. Walk with the Lord, but I talk with the sinners. Breaking my bread with the wolves and the winners. Blind to the fear, but I see through pretenders. There with the devil, I dine with avengers. I've been ready to feast, Hell's Kitchen set the table. Fork in the road, but I'm steady staying faithful. Sins on my plate, but the chef keep it tasteful. Born again, but the city stay fatal.
Hey, yo, what is up, people? What is going on? We are here for another episode of Daredevil, episodes 2 and 3. Got the usual suspects in the house. Warren will be a little bit late. And Eli, of course, didn't watch the episodes yet. So the same people that asked me to do this damn stream haven't even watched the damn show yet. You know what I mean?
I want to say this with Elihu, man. You got to teach them how to be stoned and actually stay on task.
You are the poster child, exactly.
I can't lie. What I know, it can't be taught. You just gotta have it. You know what I mean? You
At least try. At least try and see what happens.
Oh, Nzo be here before me. I'm clear-headed, ready to go. He's already on. Like, let's go. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, because I'm already burning before I'm getting on the backstage, you know what I mean? So I'm chilling out. Brian, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Yo, 1/3 of Spoiler Kings, but I'm live from Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturday nights. But of course, me and Nzo go live pretty much Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings. So, you know, got a lot of fun, a lot of stuff. And don't forget about From Friday nights. Dude, the Fromly is big. We're about to hit it. Guys, I can't believe we're so close. 17 days. I literally have a countdown. Let's go.
Me too.
17 days.
Me too. You know, you sent me the From shirt. That is getting broken out on day one, boy. As soon as that drops out, that From shirt's on, and I'm getting ready for the show. Mr.
You know
Knight,
what else? Wait.
Yeah,
you know what else is going to be? Nzo's going to get his Mike Coulter signed poster. It's going to be delivered on Tuesday morning. It's going to be delivered. So he will have it Tuesday morning. Mike Coulter, note to Nzo on it and everything in his full Power Man outfit. Love it.
Thank God I have to work that day, so when someone steals my package. Chris, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
We'll review 3000, of course, things like this with the roundtables and Chaos Central. Those are where you can find me. Thank you again for having me on this. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, man. You know you're always welcome over here. Definitely. I mean, this is the Chaos Central channel anyway.
Right?
Yeah, it's not like it's my channel anyway. It's the Chaos Central channel. But you know,
it's our channel. I mean, I did start it, but it's our channel.
Yeah, and I put more content on this channel than anyone else, so it should actually.
Right now, yeah, dude. Every time I'm like, okay, hey, that's cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. I ain't gonna lie. It's nice to have. I mean, it keeps it going. That's great. Thank you.
It's all good. But guys, we are here to talk about Daredevil Born Again. But first, one question I gotta ask you guys before. All right, Superman trailer or the He-Man trailer? What was better?
Supergirl?
Supergirl, yeah, Supergirl. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Supergirl trailer or He-Man trailer?
He-Man is fun.
Talking about Supergirl. I can't talk about Supergirl too much.
Why not?
Same reason I couldn't talk about Superman too much.
Wait, you telling me you've seen it?
I've seen a test screening of it. Yes,
God, bro.
I got to.
Chris, we gotta talk backstage, man, because you doing all that shit. You know what I mean? Just stink your phone up in these motherfuckers and give me some exclusives, bro. What we doing here? You're holding out on us.
Yeah. We literally go at live every day. Can't get nothing.
Facts.
But Chris, the man, the legend over here, getting everything done.
You see what they do? You see what they do? They screwed my internet when we start talking about that. No. So, anyways, but if I were just looking at the trailers, He-Man. I mean, I mean, there's so many things that I've questioned even before coming up to this year with Supergirl, and it's not getting any better for it. But again, we talked about as soon as we saw anything with He-Man, when we saw the first stuff from He-Man, it's like, okay, that they are obviously on the right path because it looks more like it. Like, you know, Masters of the Universe as kids was like fun, but now you go back and you watch it and it's very difficult to watch.
Bro. Yeah, it is.
So He-Man for sure right now. It just the trailer, great.
I have a problem. I thought the Supergirl trailer was just wasn't great. It was kind of just lacking a little bit. I think Supergirl's gonna be good, fine, but it's just gonna be good. And I just thought the trailer just didn't do anything for me. I think Millie Alcock's gonna be a really good Supergirl, but I didn't care about any of this stuff. And the story really doesn't have Lobo in it. It's hard for me to accept Lobo being in it, though he's not part of the story at all. The real villain for the story is not really, being prominent. It's so hard. And when they fucking are going to use Lobo as an anti-hero off bat, I don't know if I'm ready with it. I think that I'm going to be problematic. It's going to be problematic for me. I just think so.
And to be honest with you, I got Guardians of the Galaxy 3 vibes. You know what I mean? Save Rocket Raccoon, save Crypto. You know what I mean? Like
it's going to be dark as shit. I really believe Supergirl's going to be really dark, and people are going to be like surprised how dark that story is. The story is. It's problematic.
Chris ain't saying shit right now. Like, okay, he's just sitting there like, okay, well, let these guys stop. It's okay, Chris. We don't want.
I'm going to give you the same thing. I want to tell you the same thing about about Supergirl that I said about Superman. It's just, I don't know where to put my finger on it. It's just, I don't know. It's like,
well, that's kind of what you expect right now when you're looking at this stuff. From the trailers, for me, I look at it, I just say, something's missing, something is not perfect, something's just not right about it. I think they're going to go dark. But I think they're also trying to commercialize stuff that shouldn't be commercialized. Like, and the more and more I look at it, I'm just like, I think I know where we're going, and where we're going is about $420 million.
Yeah.
That's
I can see that. But I can tell you this, that He-Man was lit, bro. Seeing Trap Jaw doing his thing, I was like, oh yeah, fire.
This is my Masters of the Universe #1 right here, guys, right? This is exactly what I fucking saw in the damn trailer.
Facts. Facts.
Like,
and they gave us Skeletor's voice, and I didn't hate it.
Sounded good. Oh, but Jared Leto sounded good. I was like, it wasn't too cartoonish. It wasn't going, I get you, He-Man. No, it was menacing and dark.
I don't have my thing hooked
deep.
up.
Fuck. It was so good.
That's what these menacing fools.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it is going to be a banger of a movie. So I can't wait for that one, Supergirl, I agree with you. I don't think Supergirl is going to be bad. I liked Superman. I think they'll probably be around the same type of level type of thing.
This is what I was going to ask you. Which one makes more money?
I still think it'll be Superman.
Easily.
I still think it'll be Superman.
Supergirl. I think it's gonna be real close.
You mean between these two?
I'm talking about Supergirl and Masters of the Universe.
You know what? I would like to say He-Man, but I'm not 100% sure about the He-Man yet. You know what I mean?
I not enough for us between 55 and 35 to be able to go watch it. That's why I don't think there's enough of us.
bold prediction here.
Go ahead.
And it's not just because I don't necessarily think it's going to be good, whatever ending and changes they end up making to it, because I don't know what all they're going to change. But I'm going to say that Brian's estimate of Supergirl at that 450 or so might be advantageous.
Really?
Because I don't know what the rating was totally for our test audience. I know across the board right now it's getting abysmal test audience rates, which is funny because as so many people,
fuck.
Here's the crazy thing about this, and a lot of people are bringing this up. Typically, test audiences test high because they're just excited to see it. That's not happening with this movie.
Really?
If they can't figure out, because what I've heard now is there's been 4 different endings they've shown. There's been something like that. There's over 150 reshoots that they've done on things, little things here and there. Yeah, they are.
That's normal.
Well, it is kind of these days. But the thing
is huge.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's so many questions behind this, and a lot of people say it's, and I agree right now, and I think it's more lackluster than Superman was right now.
Interesting.
So
you know what I've said about Superman. I had a lot of problems, but I still kind of think the movie was at least. It's been a while since they've gotten around to a real Superman movie. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just rusty. Maybe they're not sure how to approach this. And again, it is James Gunn, so maybe that's a little bit of a problem too. But it wasn't like, I had problems with it. I had problems with it. I didn't think it was a bad movie. This one, it's just, I don't know. I really don't know about this one. It's like, if it makes it off the ground and hits 450, I think they should just be like, thank freaking God.
Really?
I have one person that saw it, and she said that it was depressing, and the uplifting part of it, like that you talk about, like it's this overcoming of it, was just happenstance. Like it just happened to work out, and she's like, and it didn't not still have that depressing feel to it, and that was huge. I was like, ugh.
But that's like Superman. At the end, you're just kind of like, well, he just kind of got there, not because of him. We got there because it just kind of got there. And those are, and I'm wondering if that's going to become a theme. If he can't get this on track really quick, I don't think he's going to have it very much longer.
I don't think it matters. If I'm going to be honest with you, Chris, I think he leaves. I think the reason he hasn't left so far is because he wants to see Supergirl and Lanterns. I would not be surprised if all of a sudden he walks away just for, when you talk political reasons, I would not be surprised if James Gunn just gets up and walks away and goes to, Sony and does Spider-Mans. He takes all the Spider-Man stuff, give him a Spider-Man, and he figures that dish out, because that could work, because you have the Rogue Gallery. You can do all that stuff along with the Spider-Man. I wouldn't be surprised if James Gunn leaves after Lanterns. But I think he wants to give these things a chance, because I think, as much as I don't think Lanterns is going to be that great, if it is, it's a feather in his cap. And he could go to another place and say, look what I just did, when they didn't want me to they didn't give me anything. I still did this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the sad thing is there's some movies that he's talking about doing that I think a lot of people really want to see. One of them is Lanterns. I mean, the one Green Lantern movie we got. And again, while I have a special place in my heart for that movie, it's not because it's great. It's just, I don't know. There's something. I don't hate the movie.
For it too. It's a garbage can.
but the thing is that's kind of what we were promised with James Gunn, is this, we're going to actually give you those movies you've been waiting for. And again, I liked Zack Snyder's stuff and that DC universe. I liked it, but I understood the problems with people had with it. I get it, but it's like, man. And I keep hearing this. It's like, if you can't get Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman right,
you're in trouble.
And he has, I don't know, again, it's mixed responses about Superman. I won't say he got it completely wrong, but I don't think he got it right enough.
Yeah,
when's Batman
underwhelming.
coming?
Yeah, when are they going to announce who the fuck Batman is?
I mean, at least that would at least make people think, okay, they've got a Batman, and we could at least talk about it for a while. I mean, they should have had at least Superman and Batman announced by now.
Yeah, 100%.
Real quick, I ask you this. You guys answer this. Now, if they come in after the boys, says that the boys comes out and it does phenomenally, right? If they didn't come out and tell you that Jensen Ackles is going to be the older Batman, do you think that can kind of save some of this momentum and make you feel like this might work out?
For me, I think it still has to be who's writing and directing this Batman movie. Because if James Gunn has his hands all over it, it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? So, but I think he would be a good Batman.
I mean, he's the voice of Batman in the animated. So, like, that's why you can go that way. And that gives me credence to saying, yes, it might be good, because if they are following animated, anything DC animated, if they follow that, it might be phenomenal.
Well, that's what
I don't know how they
get
out their own way when they had the best animated stuff out.
Facts.
How?
Well, that's the thing. The animated side of DC has always been above and beyond the best thing out there between Marvel and DC.
100.
Movies, Marvel's got it. Well, had it. I mean,
yeah, they still
we can talk about ways. Exactly. There's more interest in it, it seems, or at least more stick to it than DC. But the animated side of it's hit or miss. And so I've always wondered, why can't they have these story writers and stuff for the animated universe
do some of these movies
and write the stuff for that and say, listen, we don't understand how you're going to get this on screen. And I get it. So there's some things you can do in animation that you're never going to be able to really fully realize in live action, but you rein it back a little bit, or you say, okay, well, we can't do that. But give us your ideas. Let's have your ideas, and don't just take them from them. Let them write this stuff. They do great dialogue in the DC animated stuff. The not cinematography, but the way they frame the scenes and the way they do the movement in those things are great. I mean
epicness of it. Like when we think about the beginning of Batman and how it goes and looks at the Empire State Building, and you see the spotlight and the Batman and the song, like it feels like Batman. What how can you not do that? You can do that in anything, and they still haven't done that ish. Like you literally control the entity, the project. Why can't you just do that? It makes no sense at all. I have no idea what the hell's wrong with them. There's something, obviously something.
I agree with you guys 100%. You watch them animated stuff and you're like, yo, this is fire. Public Enemy, Mask
of Phantasm is still my favorite.
War, Mask of Phantasm, good.
Justice League War, good. Justice League Dark. I mean, you can do so many of these good things, yet they, like, how do you do shitty movies and have good animated? It just don't make sense.
Facts. But guys, we are here to talk about Daredevil's episodes 2 and 3. So let's get the overall thoughts of this episode. Brian, let's get your overall thoughts on episodes 2 and 3.
I was going in waiting to be underwhelmed in 2 and into like 3. And I walked away saying, this was phenomenal.
What the hell is that?
What's the music? Okay.
Are you Chris?
I don't know. Is it? Maybe let me look and see if I don't know.
It sounds like Zelda.
Oh yeah, I hear it now. I wasn't hearing it before. Weird.
There we go.
Hey,
there we go.
If I get some background music of Zelda, I'm okay with that.
You know, Brian got a little theme music while he was going on. Go ahead, Brian.
I don't.
But I think 2 was, I thought it was gonna be terrible, and it was really interesting and really good setup for what we got. And then 3, that ending blew it up. It was so good. Jailbreak. If I want a jailbreak, if I need someone to break me out of jail, let Swordmaster and Daredevil come get me, and let Karen be the getaway driver. And then we get the white tiger with her leaving that little the tiger. Oh, fuck. And then with Fist in at the end too. I'm like, man, you are villainous. Everyone that's supposed to be who they are was that the hero is a hero. All these other characters are being who they're supposed to be, and we got the villain being a villain. Not trying to be a nice guy, not trying to be an anti-hero. He's just a villain, and I loved it.
Chris, overall thoughts?
Ryan says it greatly. And I wasn't here for the first episode, so I don't know what you guys said, but so far this season has felt really strong. So 3 episodes in, that's like a Disney Plus record right now, which I shouldn't say because they're going to screw it up in the next one. But no, these 2 episodes were great. The different storylines of what Fisk is doing, the chess match and all that stuff's great. And I'll get into it more, but yeah, no. The villains are villains. The heroes are doing the right thing. But they're having to be brought up, like they're having to be pushed to the limit of what a hero is. And I like it. They're doing some really good stuff. So yeah.
All right, so I got to be the voice of reason because these guys are here clapping and capping for this damn show. I don't get it. I don't know why you guys are sitting there running around like this is. No, I'm just trolling, guys. I got to actually say that I did really. I kind of enjoyed it.
It's hard for him to say it. He's like, I can't do it.
You know, I had a feeling that episode 2 was going to be a little bit boring and trash, and it was fine.
It was good. Deadshot did really good at the ending. You're like a bullseye. Deadshot, bullseye did great at the ending, and then you enjoyed it. You thought he was going to die. He was at the risk of everybody, you know, and you know, you're the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That should be the synopsis for episode 2.
Facts. And then we got to episode 3, and I guess because episode 2 wasn't bad, I didn't really feel like, oh, okay, this episode's kind of like dragging or anything. I was invested right away, and I was like, oh, this is. And then, like Brian said, that last jailbreak scene was lit. That shit was fire. I watched it like 3. Just that scene alone, I just watched it like 3 different times. I was like, bro, this is what I'm talking about when we're talking about, you know, fighting and showing everything and the way it was like a one-shot fight scene, and I was just like, man, this shit is this is what these 3 episodes, even though the first one I said was kind of meh, like it was
all set up. If they dropped all 3 of these together, you wouldn't be having any problems with episode 1.
Yeah, maybe not. We'll see. I still got to find some kind of problems for this shit. I can't believe I'm on here right now even saying the shit that I was going to say, because I was going to be telling you guys that it was trash and I was going to continue it until the end of the show. But I got to be like, nah, I got to be honest. You know what I mean? Got to keep it real. I can't fuck around and say it wasn't good when it actually was 2 good episodes. So I did enjoy them. I thought it had me looking forward to seeing episode 4.
Yep.
And that's all I really need to know, you know what I mean? And if they say it kicks off from here and episode 4 is even better,
easier,
okay, that's what I'm looking forward to 100%. I can't wait for that. But we'll get into our positives because I want to know what you guys actually liked about these 2 episodes, and I'll start with you, Chris. You go first.
Man, we're starting to see Kingpin become Kingpin again. I'll just bring up the one scene where he's practicing his boxing and stuff, and the guy says, "Man, what? Are you weak?" I don't know exactly what he said, but man, he comes up and just, dude, the one punch all the way against the freaking mirror. That's Kingpin. So that I like that they're showing it's like, I don't know exactly what was wrong with him or if he just was trying to be the good guy. The other thing I really like about these 2 episodes, I'll talk about them together, is that cat and mouse, that chess game. Every step that Murdoch tries to make to try to hitch up Fisk comes right back and like, nope, well, we should really tell everybody that Murdoch is Daredevil. No. And what does he do? Man, this guy's missing. He saved my life. We need to find him. We need to save him. We need to protect this guy. He's a hero. Dude, that is brilliant. And I don't know who wrote these 2 episodes. Damn, they need to keep this guy or this woman on staff, because these 2 episodes alone, I mean, I think the first episode was good, but these 2 episodes alone are probably some of the strongest script writing and show writing that I have seen of the Marvel shows so far. And I just love that cat and mouse. Again, you're bringing the callbacks to the ones that the vigilantes that have already passed, and people are starting to take those mantles up, which is important. You know, all the things that are bringing in this, and then the doctor and her slowly losing it. I'm interested,
man.
I'm interested on how they're going to play that part out. And we talked about it last season, where we wondered if what's his name that's in Fisk's office was that guy. I'm still wondering if maybe he was or something. And this is because they put them together at the dinner table, the governor's dinner. So I'm wondering if he has something to do with what's going on. I don't know, but and now the staff for Fisk is really starting to see Fisk for, the Kingpin, but they're too scared to do anything about it. So there's a lot. So we're starting to see a lot of good things. They're stuck in a position. They like the position they're in. They like the geek or the dude that has a really nice apartment and all that. And I can't remember his name right offhand. So, but still, he doesn't want to risk losing something that he's never had. All this, this really nice apartment, this kind of power, because he's a deputy mayor and stuff like that. This is all great story world building, and all of that, just those things right there, and also the violence and the crisp.
Yeah, he was running. He was on fire. I was sitting there like, all right, all this is perfect. This is really good.
Sorry.
Okay.
The way that the way the Daredevil scenes when he fights are, they're crisp, they're quick, they're deliberate, and that's beautiful. And now we're starting to see, when he got his ass kicked at the end of the second episode, he's kind of not taking the chances of being soft now. He's like, screw this, I'm not going to take a chance of getting my ass handed to me again. And he's getting brutal, and I'm wondering how far they're going to let him go to be that brutal. So that's some of the things I like, though.
Absolutely. Brian, your thoughts?
I was going to kind of piggyback on what Chris was saying, because he was on fire. But something that Karen said that really, because Matt is asking, like, so you think you like the way he does stuff? We don't do this stuff, right? And she was like, well, he gets it done. We could cut off the head of the snake, and then all things get better. So you are trying to do this thing because you want to follow this system, but the system is broken. You don't want to admit that the system is broken. That's the problem. And the more she's talked, then we see the next scene, we see in the court scene how much she was 100% right, to the point where Matt has to take things into his own hands. He has to realize that you can't play by the rules, color and sign the lines when they're changing it. They're changing the rules in front of you. I thought that was just, the story is so good because it's almost a hyper stylized idea of what we could be here in America right now, for what's going on right now. And they're talking about it, this whole Trump America and all this other bullshit that we got to deal with every time. It's very much like that, and it was hyper stylized. It's very much on the you have to be like a king type of thing, no kings there, all that stuff. But it's really going towards it, and I thought that it's just really, really good. Episode 2 was interesting because you're seeing the play between the superheroes and the vigilantes and the real people, and how it intersects, and it's still very much grounded. But there's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a difference between these people, and it's now starting to blur the lines between what Frank wants and what Matt wants. Do you really want to be that guy who says no, there's no to killing, while everyone else is out there killing everybody. And the end, when Fisk blew up the ship after they had the jailbreak, I was like, once again, one's playing within the rules and the other one's not playing within the rules, and guess who's winning?
Facts. And
really,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I just want to go off of what Brian said. That goes back to, the whole thing of everything that Matt is doing. Fisk is like, screw it. No, I'm gonna not play by the rules, and that makes him win because he's cutting off the opportunities of Matt's kind of legal ways to do it. He's trying to do this. I'm going to be good about this. I'm going to follow the rules and play by the rules. And every time he does it, Fisk says, "No, watch this. I'm going to do this now."
He just changes the rules. Fisk literally in the middle of it, I'm changing the rules.
Facts. And so I'll piggyback off what you guys said too, because there were a few things that I absolutely liked in this episode too as well. And so when Fisk, and I can't remember the guy's name either, but when Fisk talking to the dude in the office about the leak, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, is there anybody in this office you feel you need to protect? Dude was like, yeah, you. He's like, good answer. I was like, yeah, you're damn right. That was a good answer. You know what I mean? I love that scene there. And when the cops went to go to get the detective guy that works with Daredevil, and he had his buddy cops in there. I liked that little standoff too as well. And then
where you gonna go? Where you going? It was good.
And then those two motherfucking cops got in the elevator, and Bullseye just, just came from the top and dusted them. I love that.
Dude,
shit.
Is Bullseye? I mean, he's a badass, but he's feeling more and more like Frank this season. He's feeling like, an anti-hero, because, and not that he's heroic in any way, but he's kind of just meshing really well with these guys.
And I don't think he's gonna be an anti-hero. I just think it's like you said, the enemy
my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll say this because you touched on it a little bit too, man. When those cops went into the store and they did their little ice thing, that's all I thought about, bro. That was 100% listen, man. You could have took that from the pages of the real newspaper and put it in this show.
Right out of Minnesota, right now.
Facts, 100%. That woman was like, no, don't do this. We're just trying to help. And he said, oh, what? Assaulting a police officer. You're coming with me. I was like, yeah, 100%. That was 100% on point when they did that. So I love that part of it, right? Oh, let me see. Warren's back. So there you go.
Yep.
What up, Warren? What's going on?
The savior has arrived. So.
Oh my God. I was just about to say, I'm kind of happy that I get to stream with Warren. It's been a while, and then he has to come and say that foolish crap.
And I was actually telling them how trash this episode was, Warren. just so you know.
All I want to say is this is episode 2 we're talking, right? All I want to say was at least 2 and 3. Well, I did say about Hector's niece.
Well, we all do that from last season. That she was.
But not that quick though.
I mean, she's not a white tiger. She just left on a little tiger print, the claw marks.
But I will say that you're right. I didn't think maybe that quick going into it, but like Brian said, she's not technically him yet. So,
yeah.
But I will say this: last before Warren goes, I want to say, Daniel. What they said about Daniel, the deputy, whatever, mayor, all that stuff. What they said about Daniel is going to be something that's going to come back up. I promise you that. Say, I'm starting to like him. Say, I'm starting to like him. At first, I thought he was just a buffoon, he's a jester and all that stuff. But there's something. I mean, Buck said that, right? He's like, there's something about him that's just. I'm starting to like him, and I think he might be the heir not apparent. You don't see he's. We hear the heir apparent all the time, but he said the heir not apparent. He might be the guy who takes over because Fisk trusts him that much. That's what's going on. And if he can figure out a way to
I don't
go
know about
ahead
that.
and get rid of what you call it,
I don't know
he might
about that.
be. I'm just saying that's what Buck said. That's what Buck said.
No. But here's the thing. I remember back in season 1, he's like, um, "I'll burn for you" or something, and I'm like, wait a minute. That to me sound like foreshadowing. Like this man's gonna get burned in a building or something. Like I forgot the episode. It was like, "I would
Yeah, I
burn for
remember.
you."
I remember.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna die. Actually, I don't think he's gonna live.
Actually, though, I kind of think Brian might have something there, though, that if Fisk has to go underground because it all comes out what he's been doing.
It's a trust
And
somebody.
he's deputy mayor, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to make this guy look good. Like he had nothing to do with it. He didn't know what was going on or whatever. If Fisk finds a way to make him take over, he might look at him kind of like that son. And like, I still have my hand on the mayoral office, and this kid idolizes me or something. I don't know. I can see it both ways. I mean, I kind of think that he's an easy enough character you can kill him off, but at the same time, it'd be a good move to make him that, not patsy, but that inside guide that will follow his bidding, but like the city will still trust him or something. I'm not sure. I can see both ways.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Warren, overall thoughts of these 2 episodes?
I thought episode 2 was a little lackluster, but episode 3 was much better for sure. Episode 2, like I said, they're building up. It's only, remember, this is season 2. Remember, not episode 9 or 10. It's season 2.
What's your
Episode
point?
2. My point is it's gonna be slow. It's gonna suck a little bit, but we're gonna get a little bit here, bits in here and there. That's all. I'm just gonna keep reminding you guys that. That's all. But no, I thought it was pretty. I thought it was okay. It just felt. The only thing I would say, it felt a bit obvious. Certain things were gonna happen, which kind of took away from it. Which I'd like if they. I hope we get an actual surprise. That's why I don't think, like Brian mentioned, the air. Like that just seems like a easy play. And Fisk always thinks 2 steps ahead. Even if he loses, he's always ahead. So I don't think putting that kid in, like it seems logical, right? It's the right move when you look on paper, but then it's like, well, that just seems obvious. He's
Really? It feels like it's not the right move because he's unqualified. He's not really doing anything. He's really
Your mic,
still
Brian. Your mic, yeah, your mic switched up.
stupid Mike.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, it's what happens when you have cheap ass American stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this Timu StreamYard, I don't know if that's what it is at all.
Oh my God.
But as I said, I feel like is it really apparent? I feel like he's not apparent. I think that he seems like a buffoon almost. He seems like a jester. He seems like someone who's uninformed. He's not really qualified for his job. He wasn't qualified in the first season. He just got this job. So why would it be him that takes over? I just think because Buck likes him. That's interesting. So it's either Buck has to kill him or Buck dies to save him. One or the other.
Very interesting. Okay. I kind of like that. Because Buck did say he was growing on him too, right? And then they had that little exchange where he was like, oh, try the hot dog. It's great. And Buck didn't want to try it. And then he actually tried it, But I think that what's going to happen is if it doesn't go the way Brian said, then they're going to find out that it was the girl that actually is putting out those videos, and he's probably going to try and protect her because he already kind of did. He kind of noses her, right? And he's like, listen, if it's you, just stop putting out the videos. When I think he noses her, right? So I think he's going to end up trying to protect her, and that's what may cause a rift between him and Kingpin.
That's a possibility too.
I think he doesn't protect her. I think he has a choice to protect her or not protect her, and he's going to go for his own selfish stuff and say no.
And that's a good possibility too.
I agree. But Warren, I was telling these guys how trash these 2 episodes were. we were sitting there talking about it, and I'm just tired of you guys capping for this damn show. Like this show was something great, and it's really not.
It just doesn't have powers. That's why you're so kind of have sand in your pants. Like, what's up?
He said it was
okay.
great, boy. He was saying it was great.
I said I didn't say great. I said it was
great.
good. I said episode 4, episode 3, that fight scene at the end, the jailbreak was fire. I really enjoyed it, you know. But what I want to do is I want to get into what we did not or what we disliked in the show. And I'm going to start first with saying the one thing that I'm really not feeling are the Kingpin videos and the people on the streets. We're talking to people on the streets. The Kingpin's doing a great job. It feels kind of like, you know, RoboCopy, where it's like, I'll buy that for $1 type of thing, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it anymore. Like, it was done in the past. It was good. RoboCop did it better. You can't beat what RoboCop did with it. And I get it. I just don't think it's, like, important to the show, to be honest with you. You know?
I can understand that. It feels very V for Vendetta for me, like
them kind of way, yeah.
And that's why I like it. Remember, like I feel like that's kind of him talking to the people, telling them this is the one place you can actually go and say the truth, and this is fine. And let me tell you why this is the truth, and giving you real information. But I think talking to the people also kind of gives you that idea of how stupid people really are, stupid and don't really care about what they're sheep. And having that other side talking, I think that was really a chance that for the regular people to not be as stupid, to be kind of be informed a little bit. You know, it's power in the media. Power in the media. When the media is being controlled by one person or a government, then you start to see a little bit, power from other places against the propaganda.
No, I got you. Just for me, I just like, I could do without it. You know, I understand like where they're going with it and stuff like that. I just like, it's kind of like, I'd probably skip it because I don't really care for that stuff. But other than that, I don't think there's really much that I did not dislike about this episode, other than saying, even though I kind of liked episode 2, I think it drug on a little bit for a bit there.
It took a little while for it to get picked up.
Yeah. It was only towards the end where it got really good there. But because I was like, it isn't bad, I didn't really hate what they were doing. Like, I didn't hate it. I was invested. So I was able to like, okay, well, I can enjoy what they're building. See, and that's what I'm saying. What up, Tony? How you doing? And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're at least building up to something. They're doing a lot better than they did in season 1. Like, these 3 episodes are, just give me 1 second. Just let me say this. These 3 episodes are better than anything they did in season 1. Anything. That's my opinion. Yeah. Go ahead, Warren.
The only thing is you got to remember that, like, well, not remember. I'm sure you do remember. Rather, when you have people worked on the Netflix and they can have more creative freedom, we get better quality. Where a person like you, that's like a stubborn mule, like like all of the episode's actually good.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my Phantom Zones back for you, bro. Cause I'm like, all right.
But Tony said, to get you to, not to get you, but the fact that you're able to say the episode, you could see the change in writing, you can see the way the pacing is going. That means that they got the right people, which is what we want, right? Like, I'm not gonna convince you to be a Daredevil enthusiast. Of course, that's not what I'm saying.
You are 100% right, because my opinion is so on point that if they didn't get the right people in there, and I was saying it was trash, everybody would agree with me, right? So no, I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it was.
Wow. You need those Phantom Zones back.
they're actually
Use
doing
one
a
on
good
yourself.
No. We're definitely not doing that. I mean, but like I said, I mean, other than that, I didn't really hate anything else in this episode or in these 2 episodes. Maybe okay. So I didn't hate it, right? And I actually think I should put it in my positives. Is that the court scene didn't last long. right? It didn't last like this whole episode of this court trial that we had to go through. No, they just cut to certain pieces. They had a defense, they had a prosecution part, and then that was it.
You know
and
why they did that, right?
They didn't want to be like She-Hulk.
Well, no, and not just that. Let's just be honest. Everybody who's watching this, and like Matt and everybody else knows these are just show trials. They're railroading these people. So that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, dear God, they didn't even give the guy a chance. He's railroaded. It's done. And that's exactly how it came across. You didn't have to make it feel like he had a chance. You knew he didn't have a chance. He knew he didn't have a chance. His lawyer knew he didn't have a chance. The judges knew he wasn't going to get a chance. The prosecutor knew he wasn't going to get a chance. The doctor, everybody knew except for Matt. Matt's the one guy sitting there thinking maybe something could happen.
Stupid.
Everybody, I mean, so that right there, that's what it felt like. It felt like he was railroading. And that was
and I love it too, but that's what I'm saying, because if you remember in season 1, they had like a whole like episode like of a pure court trial, and I was just like, do we really care about this court trial, right? And even in this one, even though it was important to the story because we're seeing where it's going, is setting a precedent for court and vigilante stuff, but they just brushed through it like boom, 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 and then it was back to where the action is. And I think that's exactly what they need to do. Right, you can give us some court drama. It just sucks that it was the black girl that lost in court. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here?
Well,
Matt Murdock wins all his freaking court trials, and then the black girl gets in there and she loses right away. Like, oh man.
You know what I think? I think the problem with the court scene, none of them is gonna beat Punisher's court scene. That's the problem. Because Punisher's court scene was just too. Like, you could see it from both angles, and like the way it was presented, and we know the character of Frank a bit, and like what it meant for like the city and what was going on. It was just done right. Where that's the thing. I think they're trying to get that same court scene feel they got when Frank was on trial, but you just can't recreate it.
Tony said, first off, he said, I don't care about Matt and Karen's relationship. Neither do I. And we'll talk a little bit about that after we get through the negatives. But he said that female lawyer is fine, though. You know what? Something about her mouth, though. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not sure if she's fine or... Like, I'm in between. Sometimes, like, she's fine, and then sometimes, like, her mouth kind of ruins her face for me a little bit. You know what I mean? But, I mean, she's in between for me. I don't think she's that fine. Like, Misty was definitely hotter.
Oh, God. Oh, Misty, good Lord.
Yeah, Misty was definitely hotter. Chris, what are your negatives?
Well, like this scene where Fisk and his wife and was it Karen and Matt, that little back and forth all going on. I don't know. It's like I don't know if there's a need to put love stories in this. It's like, let's just move forward. Her mouth. But I mean, it didn't like kill the episodes or anything like that.
Kind of soap opera kind of thing, you're saying?
At times, yeah. And then I guess I'm kind of surprised that I guess one of the things I was like, Matt or Daredevil went to that warehouse to find those weapons. And yeah, I understand he hears the people and he's like, I gotta save them. But you can't save them and then blow up the weapons anyways? I mean, basically, because we know who is going to get blamed for that. They're going to blame him anyways. So, I mean, they're going to blame him for the workers and they're going to blame him for just the explosion. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I would have thought that he would have done something or taken some of them with him and try to figure out a way to plant them on him. Again, he's not playing the same game, so maybe it makes sense. But it's just like he went there for one reason, he hears the people, and then he just totally blows his plan. And then, yeah. I don't know. Those things right there kind of bother me.
I think I'll get to another one too. But first off, Tony asked, "Do you think Vanessa is bored with Fisk?"
No,
I don't know.
I don't
she's
know
not.
what's going on there.
She's not bored. It's that Wilson got Wilson has got more. He wanted to be mayor, but now he wants to be more. Like he wants to be, say, a conqueror, right? Like he just
He
wants
wants to
more.
be
Like he's not
a king. He, want,
a
he
king.
wants to be king.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not. It's not enough. That's why that scene with them. Like he you're like you wanted to be mayor, but now you want. And then when he can't answer the question, she's like, what is there else to get? Like, okay, you want it, so it's not enough. So if there's gonna be definitely there's gonna come a blows to head at some point where you're like, Wilson, I did all this and it's just not enough. I can't do it. That's gonna probably happen at some point. So
So you think that she's using Fist for what she wants, or does she
no,
really love him?
she loves him, but she's realizing that no matter how much power he gets, because of
He
what
still does not
happened with
know.
his dad, it's not enough. Like, remember, his dad was his role model, and also though he looked up to the gangsters, and even with all this stuff, it's just not enough. Like, you could, like, how many of us know people that are rich but are miserable? They keep getting more and more money, but they're still miserable. He's gonna get all this power, but it's still not enough. And he's like, well, I support, but not enough. Why? I'm gonna have to leave. Something's gonna have. There's gonna be a conflict between the two. At, it's kind of showing when if you ask that question like you just got this, you got mayor, and then he answers it like that. That's already giving you a little hints of something else is gonna happen.
What about you, Brian? Do you think that she's bored with him, or
I think that she thinks that they're going to be able to retire one day. And Fisk, the way she started this, she started it. He was just going to be mayor. She said you need to be more, and now she's not going to like what the reaction is. He's going to always be looking for more. You started fusing, you're going to be mad that it blows up. Okay.
said I think Fist's right hand man Buck is going to sleep with the therapist? Yeah, probably. It looks like that's where they're going with that. Brian, what about you? What about your negatives?
I have a few. I thought that Matt seems stupid. That for you to be someone who's on the sideline, looking at the TV, making a plan, he is making the dumbest plans. He's not thinking clearly about what he should or should not be doing. And my question is it because Karen's there? Is Karen distracting him from what he should be seeing? And is he too, head over heels for her? Or we can finally be together? And is that going to be problematic at the end? And she's going to say something. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing because I'm here. Maybe I'm distraction, because that'd be something that comes up. And I also just think some parts are slow. Some things are. There's a lot of other timelines. Things are going on that are kind of just out there, and we're not seeing it for 2-3 episodes. And it could be. This is a nitpick. This really is just a nitpick on that. But I do feel like some of this stuff is just a little bit out there, and just sitting out there for a while. But my number one problem is still, Matt should be smarter. He seems to be blindsided by all these moves. Like it's almost like Fisk is playing chess and Matt's still playing checkers. He's like, "Hey, I jumped you," and Fisk is just, "I'm blowing up the entire board." Like and he seems to be distracted or something, and not coming to his own and realize what he has to do to be great, to really affect the city.
Even how Fist one-upped him and was like, no, we're going to turn Matt into a hero. Now you can't go anywhere as Matt or Daredevil. You know what I mean? So, like you said, it's like always one step ahead. Oh, they attacked the tanker. All right, let's blow it up, And I think Chris said it earlier too. Like, yeah, you went there for the guns and you didn't get any of the guns. Like, you have no proof or nothing. You know what I mean? So I can definitely see that. Anything else?
I mean, and the fact that Matt's still thinking on the justice system, still thinking that that's going to save him, even though the reason he become Daredevil is because the justice system doesn't work. So why are you still saying the same shit 5 years later? Like, I don't understand how you continue. Like, you never really learn from your mistakes. I don't understand how that's still something.
I agree. What about you, Warren?
I got my handy dandy notebook. So, first off, I don't understand why that lawyer, not the psychologist, didn't put on the mask. I thought that would have been really, really good. Just like her, like,
Just wait.
I mean,
Mhm. I think it's
wait.
coming.
I mean, it's coming, but just put it on. Like you could tell that she was itching to put it on. Just put it on. I thought maybe that's a considered nitpick. We didn't get enough decks. I think he's becoming more integral into and that's again, I guess another nitpick because I think Bullseye is becoming more and more involved with everything that's happening. Um, this, I guess, a negative is I was expecting to see Jessica Jones. That was what I was, and maybe I got my hopes up, and as the I did one of the normies, what do they say, the normie expecting Jessica Jones, and I didn't get her, and I guess that they're doing they're gonna wait halfway through the season and introduce her, maybe because it was expensive. I have no idea. That was a bit of a disappointment. The AT, the A, that's an. I think they're like making them seem like they're like the Shield. And I get it. They got on. They're not Shield. Like you know what I mean. Like I get that they're getting with, but they're not that. They're just still cops. They're not Shield trained people, so that they can still get like not that they're buffoons, but it's like they're not as good. Like I think that the way like Powell's like making it, I think that he's being emphasized too much. But I that he got his ass kicked. He's basically a tool now for Fisk. Um, and then like the I guess White Tiger. I'm like, okay. I mean, I called it. I just want to say I called it. I called it
He's not
about
White
that.
Tiger right now because she went like this.
And what she had, she didn't put on the mask yet. She didn't put on the full suit, so
She didn't go out
technically
I
there
no.
being a
called
vigilante at all. She hasn't done any of that. It's too early. Still too soon.
too,
You
but
can't call it yet. It's just she's there to support, and she's using her uncle's. It was her uncle, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
legacy.
Yeah, it's her
yeah.
uncle's legacy, so she's using that as a strength to herself. It's a part of him with her right now. Now, if the amulet and all that did bring him power, like it's kind of suggested, then maybe she'll end up. But she's not there yet, so you can't take credit yet.
Okay, I'll concede this one, but those were mine. Those were mine. Hey, I can admit when I'm defeated. I just think the ATV. I'm not saying however you pronounce that acronym. They're being emphasized too much. Give me a little bit more decks. Uh, just and I wouldn't mind if what's her face got mentioned a little bit more. Valentina, because she's basically like
Behind the
I
scenes.
don't know. Yeah, behind the scenes, especially now that the new Avengers are sanctioned by the government. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying we were gonna see them. That's not what I'm saying. But we should. It'd be great to actually see her, or more mention of her, in my opinion. But again, maybe I'm asking for too much. So that's
You
it.
might be. Honestly, I don't like that character at all. The less I see of her, the better. I don't know, man. It just doesn't. She just doesn't do it for me. Like even in the Thunderbolts, I thought she was weak in
I know
that.
why. I know
Why?
why, because she doesn't. She's not like an evil Coulson. Coulson had like
Um,
this swag to him that no matter what, you knew that you don't mess with him, but he's a part of Shield. Like Valentina, her story is similar and not similar. She's trying to be that like Coulson, but more shady and black market, right? But
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't get you don't get that Coulson feel that you get with even as a bad guy feel.
Uh,
You don't get that
You
feel
know
with
what?
her.
Honestly, I think it might just because I see Elaine every time I see her. You know what I mean? Like
That's
it's
kind
just
of
that, bro.
the
It's like you know what I mean? Like you don't. I don't buy you as this. I just don't. So I think that could be it too. But yeah, other than that, I don't really like her character at all. So anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Say more
So
BB, more BB.
oh yeah, 100%, 100% more BB, and more of them fighting scenes, man. Because I think all that stuff at the end was really, really good. I want to see more of that stuff, but I also do like the way they're progressing the story and how it's probably going to connect to Brand New Day, right? I think that's going to be interesting as well. Said a dingo ate your baby. Yeah, don't say that because I've been watching Lost, and every time I see Claire, I always say that. Yeah, dingo ate the baby, you know. So, but let's get your predictions for what you think's going to happen next episode. Gonna start with you, Warren.
Uh, I think that girl, the daughter of Ben, is not the niece, or she's gonna get probably her eyes on her more, and maybe even threatened. I have a feeling about that. Hoping for Jessica Jones. Maybe I'm wrong again, but I'm hoping for Jones.
I don't know why you guys
Pro-
are looking for Jessica Jones so much, though.
Cause she at least
Uh,
hours too. So like that makes it to have like someone
I'd
on your
rather see
side.
Chloe. I'd rather Quake than Jessica Jones, to be honest with you.
What? This is how you know you're a fool. Who would what?
100%. I'd
I,
rather Quake.
I was so with Anzo until right now. Now I'm like, what the fuck?
Chloe?
No. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Man didn't even say like Ghost Rider. He says Chloe.
Well, if I had to pick between her and Jessica Jones, I'd prefer Quake. Yeah, 100%.
Anyway, I think Vanessa might be reconsidering a little bit, and other than Matt, I think he's playing stupid because he still has the he's gonna need to find out like the whole Foggy thing better. I mean, he did sort of find out, but I think that's what's making him stupid. And once he can get resolution with that, he start thinking straight. That's what I think. So that's kind of
You,
my predictions for now.
you know exactly what I'm talking about, Tony. Don't be thinking. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's you. It's
Oh,
you,
because she was in the black
100%.
suit.
Huh? I'm
Because
just
Quake was
saying.
in.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah,
She
that's
just
all
likes
my
cake, guys.
predictions.
She just likes cake. That's all. That's nothing to do with anything else.
I mean, she is Japanese and she's like half white, half Japanese. I didn't even know that.
Works for me. Chris, what are your predictions?
Man, do we know if this is getting a third season, or was it just?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
third
it's getting
season.
another season,
I
yeah.
haven't looked yet. Okay, well, I mean, I think by the end of the season, Fisk will be out as mayor. Somebody will be put in place. I like Brian. Somebody close to Fisk will get it. I don't know if it'll be deputy mayor guy or not, but I'm still trying to figure out the doctor and what's going on with her. Is it just mental trauma she's having to deal with, and then like will she put on the mask and go out and start doing the same thing? Because that scene of the nail in the wall making that crack, I don't know
It's like her persona, her mind, her control is cracking.
Yeah, and then she stops, comes back and does it, and it doesn't do it. But yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes. But I do think that maybe that's a character that is more of a passing of consciousness or passing of evil. Like, I don't know, like a metaphor for it. It's like somebody gets too close and is traumatized by it because he almost kills her. If that passed on to her now, and like, how is it gonna play out? Is that gonna go? Is she gonna get it? Is she gonna do something, and then is Matt gonna have to kill her or something? I don't know, because they had a history.
Here's a question for you guys, real quick though. Do you buy her as Muse if she turns into Muse?
No.
Oh, nope, not at all.
Physically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me neither.
It's going to be very quick if it happens. That's why I said that. Again, what's his name? The British guy. I think he still might be it. And again, is there something he's doing that makes these people do what he does? Like they're patsies, and he has some, I don't want to say mind control, but like he hypnotizes them, something makes them wear it, and then like he had somebody else attack her, not him, but like somehow he's using these people to manipulate situations, and he is still, because we kept on thinking he was the guy, he was Muse, and I'm still thinking maybe he is, but I don't know. Yeah, but the deputy mayor guy, that's a question mark of where he goes, because British guy might kill him too, because when he pulled out the information about him on the, started talking about where he'd been and what he'd done, he's like, oh, so you got sources too, or something like that, or and he's like, he put an end to that very quickly, basically saying, don't go there, don't do that to me, you're not gonna, no. And so I think that's going to be a storyline starting right there. Ultimately, Fisk is out at the end of this, and I think we're going to get another epic fight between Fisk and Daredevil. It's coming to a head. Daredevil has to break some rule. I don't know what that rule is going to be, but like Brian said, he's playing checkers right now, and he should know that's what's going on. He should be anticipating these moves better than he is. So there's something going on there. If Karen's the guy, if Karen's the one that's comes out and says, listen, you haven't been focused since I've come back, or she's going to get put into a very bad situation, because his private eye friend, he almost died, and I think when it becomes Karen who almost dies, that will get him to realize I can't lose her either.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention one thing. I think Karen is becoming more Punisher-like. I think that's, and I think that's gonna, and I believe in the comics Karen becomes a character, so that might be. But I think Karen's becoming more, but I think she's gonna go down darker than Frank and lose her way, and and this whole relationship's gonna end eventually. But I think and I also think this is related to what I think Vanessa is gonna help Matt beat Kingpin.
Really?
I kind of think she still. I kind of think she still does have something out for him.
I really think Vanessa
For beating
Fisk
up that guy, right? For beating up that dude, killing him.
Possibly, she's biding her time. You've heard it.
But yeah,
Hell has no fury that of a woman's scorn.
Yeah.
she's. I think she's just holding and waiting on the right time, and that might be how it ends too. Maybe she takes over as mayor.
Interesting. Karen will leave Matt for Frank. Yeah, I know your camera went out, eh, Brian? It's okay, because it's funny, on the bottom of the screen I see like a black, but on the screen on the stream itself it says offline. Yeah, it says offline, and you're still talking. So yeah, go figure. Okay, so Brian, at least tell us your predictions. Mm-hmm. Mm. Ooh. I agree. I think we're gonna get a lot more Bullseye. Yeah, BB might die because I'm thinking we're gonna get at least some sort of death in this season, at least if not, you know, next episode, sometime this season. So I could see that. Um, Other than that, I don't really have that many predictions. I just think that um, it's basically going to find a way to take down Daredevil, take down Kingpin, and yeah, I have no idea what they're gonna do in the next episode. So, and I kind of like that too, right? I think we
I
had a
got
lot of yeah. Go ahead.
I got a question for you. What if this sounds really out of there, guys? I know this sounds really stupid, but what if they do like a Game of Thrones? We think it's Matt that's gonna take down Wilson Fisk, but it's not.
Who else would it be?
That's the $1 million question, right? Because that's really obvious. It's Daredevil, Matt Murdock, Wilson Fisk, David versus Goliath. We all know the whole scenario, but that just seems like we basically got season a continuation of basically season 4, because I think the last season was kind of garbage. We all can agree with that. So it just seems too obvious. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm
not saying
overthinking,
you
but go ahead,
can't
Chris.
let Daredevil take him down. It's there, but there's going to be a moment when he's there, and then like Fisk will be on top of him or something, like punch him against the wall, something like that, and the next thing you know, here comes
Bullseye or Karen or something.
Bullseye or Karen or Punisher or Vanessa walks in the room with somebody and does it right in front of his face and says, "You know what? I've been waiting for this moment."
Chris, what if it's an opposite of season 3, where Fisk is beating down on Matt and Vanessa stops it?
That would be interesting.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. That could be a possibility too, and that's what I'm saying. Is I could see that. I think you're possibly right that it's a very good chance that that Fisk isn't beat by Matt himself, but we'll see. I mean, I still think you got to get one more good fight between them in this.
I agree. I think you need a good fight between them two as well. If she gets killed, I think Frank would make Daniel do it because he brought her in. It's very interesting. I definitely can't wait to see where this show goes, what we get to see in the next couple of episodes. We'll finish off. Oh, one more question before we give our grades. If they take down Kingpin in this season, right? If they take him down, who's the villain for season 5?
Easy, blood. There's plenty of people. There's Wilson has a son named the Rose. You could use Bloody Mary. You could use Matt has a lot of villains that could. I mean, if they really want to go with the Hand, now this is a fetch one. If they made now, Ryan, hear me out, right? If they made Punisher the leader of the Hand, that would be amazing. That would be amazing if they. No, they did that.
How can we do it? How can we do a show, special feature with Punisher then?
What do you mean? No, this one last kill.
They're supposed to do.
No, but I'm
they're supposed to be
saying
doing it
after season 3. Remember, there's 3 seasons.
So after season 3, so not now. Okay.
Yeah. No. My question was, if they take out Kingpin at the end of this season, who's the villain for season 4?
Kingpin better never be killed. And if they kill Kingpin, this show is booty. And I'm burning this shit up.
Yeah, no, I don't think they kill him, but they take him out, right? He goes to jail or whatever. Yeah. Then who's the villain for season 4?
Leave that kid's Kingpin and let him do what he does from behind bar.
Exactly what I was going to say. That's what I mean. Yeah, you would have a front-facing different main villain, but it would still be him
in the
pulling the strings.
I could see the Hand coming back, and I could see definitely Elektra. I could see Elektra coming back and taking over New York with the Hand. I could see, Bloody Mary. She was a really tough villain for Matt. Like, there's a lot of villains but Fisk won't be as
prominent, front and center.
Front and center. That's the thing.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, so let's give our grades and then we'll get the hell out of here. Chris Knight, what is your grade for these 2 episodes?
Together or separate?
You're separate, like 2 and 3.
I would go B plus A minus.
Very nice. Brian.
B plus A plus. Well, A, not A plus. A. I don't like A plus, but A.
Yeah, I don't
Warren.
like A plus either, but A.
Minus.
What's that? Well, where?
A
Because you
minus?
kind of chipped out.
Oh, actually, just a solid A. No minus, just a solid A.
For which episode?
Episode 3.
And episode 2 you give?
A B minus for episode 2.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Well, you guys
I'm
are
a realist.
No, you're just wrong. That's okay.
I'm
Hey,
wrong for
collector.
episode 2. What?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
whatever.
Yeah, you're wrong. What up, collector?
Well, if you thought he was wrong, I'm giving episode 2 an F, and I'm giving episode 3
Oh, whatever.
a D.
Whatever.
Right? 'Cause
Whatever.
Like, why
crap.
Okay, so episode 2 will get a B, and episode 3 gets an A for me. It's definitely an A episode, you know. And Warren, did you watch Invincibles yet?
Oh, Invincible? No, I have not watched Invincible. I'm sorry.
Oh my God,
You just
Chris, you watched
missed out.
Invincibles yet?
I'm waiting
Chris,
I'm waiting for the boys. That's why.
What?
Chris, you watch Invincibles yet?
No, I have not this season, but yeah, I've been seeing your texts talking about it.
Listen, I am telling you, if you thought this episode 3 of Daredevil was fire, then
Invincible's a problem.
oh
Good
my
Lord, the
God.
entire episode is just
Oh my God, that episode was lit, bro. If it's anything, actually, collector, I liked these 2 episodes. You came in a little bit too late. I gave it a B and an A. So,
you know him though. It stinks.
Now, this is the Roundtable. When we get to other shows and other stuff, I will be in the chat saying it's trash. I'm just saying. That's
No
just,
matter
it's just
what.
gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Chris, tell the
You
people where
gotta
they
clip
can
this.
find.
I was
What?
gonna say you gotta clip this whole episode if you want to hear him talking good about it, and then you gotta find a way to put it through an editor and have him go through and do it.
No,
Real Review 3000.
we
Saturday?
privating this right after the stream.
Oh, Saturday, I got him.
Real Review 3000, Chaos Central, some other channels here and there. Of course, these roundtables, all that. Appreciate being here. And right now, I look forward to next week's episode.
Absolutely. Oh, he asked, did Nzo hate Daredevil? No,
Nope.
Nzo did not hate Daredevil. There you go. Right? There are a few things in this world. Sometimes you may surprise me, and these 2 episodes of Daredevil actually surprised me. We got back to good Daredevil, so I'm good. Brian, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
I'm 1/3 of Spoiler Kings. We go live in about an hour. I'll be there. I'm pretty sure everyone else will be late, but I'll be there till ready to go. But we'll talk about Daredevil. We'll talk about Invincible. We'll talk about a lot of these comic book things that came out because this Superman one was phenomenal. The boys are coming out next Wednesday. We're gonna have so much fun. I can't believe From is less than 3 weeks
Oh
away.
my God, I
We're
can't
gonna talk
wait.
about all these things. I am so pumped. Let's go. Let's do
Listen,
this.
I am so dying, right, to put the stream up and put it on there and say early access, guys. If you want to watch From on Saturday night at midnight, come watch it with us. I don't want to do that because what if it doesn't show at midnight? Then I'm like, shit, kind of fuck that one up. You know what I mean? They're not going to be trusted anymore. So I still may do it, but we'll see. I'm just iffy about it right now. Hopefully it does show at that time. And last but not least, Warren, tell the people where they can find you. Oh, and Brian, please
Go ahead,
send me the
Brian.
link when you talk about Invincible tonight. I don't care about anything else. Just when you talk about Invincible, please send me.
I'm gonna send you a link I'll send you a link right now.
Well, you can't find me nowhere, but I'm everywhere. And
We can't find him right now. Look, he's a blank screen. I mean,
basically, but when I get the invites from Enzo, after all these years, and
You said it right the first time. Onzo,
That's
not
right,
Enzo. Onzo.
Anzo.
There you
This
go.
sounds weird. I just want to say the American way, I guess. Yeah,
Which is
that's
what?
where it's
You
Enzo.
know, because I got two Americans over here. They say
Yeah,
it
I say
right.
Anzo every single
I
time.
said I want to say Enzo, but whatever.
Enzo. Enzo,
Yeah,
I think, is
Enzo.
more of French
If,
or
if it had
European.
an I in front of it, if it had an I in it,
Enzo. I don't know.
But yeah,
Interesting.
whenever I get invited to these lovely roundtables, I'll be here, your savior. So that's
Well, technically, Warren wasn't invited. He actually messaged me and said he would like to be a part of the show. I'm still questioning why I said yes, but I did. You know what I
because we
mean?
love Warren. That's why we're good.
It's always a pleasure to have you on these roundtables, definitely. But you are
Mhm.
nobody's savior. I just want you to know that. All
No.
right? Just want you to know that. But guys, I am Big Afford Entertainment. I appreciate everyone that came in here. I'm still trying to refresh my channel, see if I can stream on there yet. And that motherfucker still disabled. So I think I got another 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see what happens. And if not, well, I'll have to figure out with that. He said, Anzo, if you have me on next week for the roundtable, I would love to be on. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Give you a message, let you know. You know what I mean? But other than that, guys, we are outie. Peace, love, and hair grease, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.